and his team Eliminators versus Team Relic Legacy Esports, and having a really late game draft really punished Team Relic Legacy Esports as Team Eliminators were able to secure that early game and end it in 12 minutes. Let's see if Relic Legacy Esports has a response to one of the four known teams in India, that is Eliminators, or it's going to be a clean sweep, and Eliminators will show that they still have what it takes. Anyways, I'm going to be your caster Ray, and joining me would be the ever so beautiful, ever so cute Asuya, my best friend herself.
Well, thank you for that intro, Ray. And yes, this is the best of three between Team Relic Legacy Esports and the Eliminators, and 1 point in the hand of Team Eliminators. So this might even be the match point, unless we see some epic comeback coming from the side of Team Relic Legacy Esports. And with that, they do have the first pick, and from the first game, they did manage to learn that how aggro Eliminators can be. They really brought it out, especially in the early game, and they couldn't confront the fans which is coming from the side of Team ET. So I think maybe fight fire with fire, or maybe fight fire with water. Let's just see what they go in for the draft. Maybe picking something which is kind of tanky, which can survive in the early game. Not going for an assassin, and going for something chunky heroes, maybe an alpha or even a Hylos Matala combo works out for them. Gatut Kacha, do not give it away. Let's just see what they go in for, because just look at that. Fanny has been banned out along with the Bruno. Two of the most meta picks right there. Sorry, and bans too. So yeah, let's just see what they will be banning out. What do you think, Ray? Will they be banning out a Hilda this time?
Hmm, quite potentially, possibly, but there are a lot of competitors. I mean, a lot of other heroes they need to consider as well. I'm really curious to see what Relic Legacy Esports have in store for them. But yeah, they are the first pick, so perhaps they can ban her out or just pick her for yourself. So we'll have to wait for it and see. All right, no, they are just going to be paying respect to Sarah Moon's joy when banning her out. And with that, let's see what ET wants to decide to ban out. They can just go in the safe road, ban out the Sicilian, or at the same time, they can go in for something else for themselves as well. Because I feel like Team Eliminators, they will be able to handle the, you know, Hilda coming in, because I feel like they have the resources for them. And yes, indeed, they actually ban out the high loss. Let's see what Relic Legacy picked up.
A lot of options are open. Maybe grab onto the Suyo or an Alpha. Wait, if you grab onto the Suyo, I think Alpha is always there on the reach. And they might go in for Sicilian, but they did manage to pick it towards the game before that. But then it did have three late gamers, so it might work out if they go in for some early game aggro along with a Sicilian for the late game guarantee. Because Gatot Kacha is open, you might take him. Chip is open, and Khalid is open. Fovis is open. So many stuff yet to be picked up. Let's just see what they go in for. What do you think, Ray?
Yeah. Anyways, we'll have to wait it out and see what really is going to be the case. I'm just gonna wait it out.
Oh,
And all right, it is gonna be the Aurora coming into the play. And all right, let's see, let's see.
I think she is a good mage, but she suffers from the range. And we did see Bid really loves to pick up the range mages. But when it comes to Zushin, she's open. And Sicilian does have the range from the second skill, of course. Farsa has the range. Receiver is also open. And this is what I was going to say. You know, Ray, I just asked you, will Art go for a Hilda? It's one of his favorite picks, and yet, like Team Relic Legacy, once again, doing the same job, giving away the early aggro to the side of Team Eliminators. I mean, just see how they will get invaded. So maybe just pick up an alpha in this game to sustain the invasion which will be coming from their side, because yes, they will be just securing that in this game.
Yeah, we'll have to wait it out and see what's gonna happen in this game, because I'm really looking forward to what Team Eliminators, Team Eliminators really have in store for us, because I'm always looking forward to their game, and they are picking up the Chow, and I'm really looking forward to how it's probably gonna be Mir on the Chow, perhaps. Yep, it's probably gonna be Mir, because he's the one roaming right now, if I'm not wrong. And because of it, I'm looking forward to his performance. But at the same time, the Granger is coming into the play as well. The Bruno has been banned out, so I want to see what Team Eliminators will be picking it up for them. But anyways, all right, all
The
right.
draft.
Depending on the tiger, yep.
Yeah, they did not want, a Zeo paired up against an Alpha works wonders, so they just banning the jungler out. Two junglers banned, but then again, just look inside the team eliminators, they are banning out a Rafala. I mean, I don't think so Relic will go for Rafala. But then again, I really love this Joe pick here because he will be able to pick off the Aurora. And Aurora with the CC coming in with the Frost Breeze and also the Frigid Glacier, she will be dishing out a lot of damage. So you really want her towards the forefront, so she really needs to be careful of it Joe. Or maybe just pick in that Purify to just be immune from that. Let's just see how it goes because um, they already have a Granger which scales really well, especially when it gets around 300, 450 stacks. He can be quite deadly. And then
Mm-hmm.
again, the last ban also set in right there, but it will be okay. It will be Moscow making his debut after so long.
Hmm. And as we know, Art is playing the goal lane, and because of that, Art is playing the goal lane. So because of that, I really want to see how Art will be performing with a Moskov, which is not considered that much of a matter right now. But Granger against the Granger, I really want to see how the performance would be. But anyways, we should be seeing the last two picks coming in from Relic Legacy Esports, and they have to pick up their EXP laner and as well as their roamer. And because of that, I am looking forward to how they will be countering out Eliminators because this time they have the Sicilian. So the late game is actually into the hands of Team 80. So they really need to make sure the early game goes into their hands.
There's one doubt from my side. Like right now, we have three picks. We can already see Relic Legacy have gone in. Oh, it is a Carmela and a Ruby along with our Aurora. A really deadly combo, if you ask me. Because if all look at the amount of CC Team Relic has right now. Meanwhile, if you look at Eliminators, they have gone in. For they do have CC, but of course it is less when compared to Relic Legacy. And with that, oh my God, Sarar Moon just locking on to his signature pick right there, the link. Aurora really needs to be careful. Granger needs to be careful because they will be marked down quite a lot. But then again, she does have the Pride of Ice, giving her one extra life. Then again, there's one thing about the draft, Ray. The early game aggro from the side of Team Eliminators is kind of intense because Joe as well as Hilda can dish out a lot of damage. But then again, when it comes to Relic Legacy Esports, they have a very good draft, but it is kind of ultimate reliant. You really want Carmela to initiate, give those curses of blood, and then followed up by Ruby and our Alpha, and of course the Frigid Glacier. So, it's kind of a very, risky draft, high risk, high reward.
Indeed, Asya. And we'll have to, just like you said, high risk, high reward there. Instead, this time, Team Eliminators is the one who's going for a really, really late game composition. I'm looking forward to what they can bring because, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Land of Dawn. And this is the Blazing Championship Season 1 quarterfinals, best of three series. Second match of the day, second game of the day. Team ET already one match point. And let's see if they're going to be able to do a clean sweep with this quite of a late game aggression draft. And anyways, I'm going to be Pastor Ray, and joining me would be Asuya herself. But anyways, we're heading straight into the game. And all right,
Okay, Legend in
Legend.
between for people. He's getting CC'd right there, but the rest of the team is there for the protection. Mare going in, but having the alpha, this is what the edge is. You really get that protection. You have that sustain, but Ruby trying to CC people, and just look at Joe Legend just trying to dish out some damage, trying to do some poking game right there, and Sarar Moon trying to take away the crab. Alpha will be having a hard time with that level 4, but then again, look at Ruby in a very tight situation right there. Unless Saranmun has something to say, he is level 3. That was, dive too deep. A bit also coming in for the rescue, but it will not be a kill secured.
Exactly.
Okay, Legend, in a very tight spot. He's trying to dish out some CC, but the flicker has been baited out. Sarar Moon level 4, he might go in for the Ruby. Unless Alpha has something else to say because we do see him right there. Okay, he is diving in. The Tempest of Blade might be coming in, but I think that is a bad situation because there are two stuns on the hands of Team Relic Legacy. But look at that. He manages to escape in 1 HP. He will be recalling at this point, but then again, the rest of the team is there for the support. Mir and Bit just rotating away. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Art having a very bad time against the Granger. He might be the first not taken away, and yes, This will be the first blood into the hands of Team Relic Legacy Esports. Meanwhile, the contest for the turtle has already started. Mid looking in a very tight situation. Bid already level 4 mil. Meanwhile, still level 3, the Sanguine Class connecting right there along with the back piece, and it will be as securing that turtle and the retribution on the hands of Alpha. But then again, they're still going in for the brawl. The vengeance has been popped up. The freeze coming in from Vix. Aurora will be taking that kill onto Mir, but look at that. She does have the Purify. The weight of the dragon will not be actually connecting onto anyone. And Legend actually still dashing, but I am offended along with the curse of the blood. They might be taking down both of them in a very low HP. Yes, they will also be giving their life away.
Mm-hmm. And okay, Ling.
Okay, he got frozen by the Tempest of Blades coming in. The Pride of Ice
Oh.
actually saves Aurora. But Link, what was that dive? They are really overconfident.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, Sir Armon, that was a little bit too aggressive because she did have the pride of fire. So I don't really see the reason why you would want to dive into straight into the turret. And that was, yeah, that is not what you want as a Link, because you as a Link, you are a late game hero, but you want to make sure that you're safe. Early game is very safe. You want to make sure you have the distance, you get the farm, you get the items, and you don't want to avoid that. And Relic Legacy Esports, they're already 5 kills in, and it's kind of looking bad. I do understand they want to shut down Aurora, but not like that. Not like that. But with that, let's see.
Okay, look at Legend. Legend in a really low HP manages to survive. But the frigid glacier actually getting wasted. The sanguine class connecting onto two people. Look at Mir trying to go in, but the curse of blood just connecting onto Bid. Meanwhile, Legend will be taken down by AR killer right there. The double kill secured onto Mir. Okay, what is that overextension? And I am
Ooh.
offended along that beautiful flicker. It will be another kill secured on the side of Team Relic Legacy Esports. I mean, even the turtle is gonna spawn, so I think it might be even a free turtle for the side of Team Relic Legacy because they are looking very good when it comes to the scoreboard right now. And just look at that. And Art might be in a very compromising situation. The Purify hasn't waited out 3 people onto him. He is trying to move away. Maybe the ultimate. Okay, I think the energy isn't enough for the Death Sonata to get that lost hit onto Art. Meanwhile, the turtle already onto the grab. The damage coming in. The CC from the Ruby. The Spear of Alpha connecting Sarar Moon going in. And Bid will be taking that kill onto Yaz. And with that, I think this will be another kill onto the hands of side. Team Eliminators, Bid taking the double kill onto the name of. I was just gonna say that it might be an easy turtle for the side of Team Relic Legacy Esports, but they just prioritize art over the turtle. And the second neutral objective of the game into the hands of Team Eliminators right there. Meanwhile, art still surviving, standing strong in the top lane.
Yeah, that's very impressive of Art actually. I mean, we know him that he had been playing the roam position, but lately he has switched to gold lane, and his performance is very impressive to say the least. He was able to survive the onslaught of quite a lot of times, and he bought enough time for his team to get the neutral objective, just like you said. And right now, Granger might be in a little bit of jeopardy because 4 people gathering right there. Carmilla trying to provide the vision because she knows her boyfriend can be quite scary and wants to avoid that. But okay, the turret
Okay,
is
the
getting.
turret might be taken down by Lane right there, and I think Bed or even Mir might go down, but just look at that engage. The Curse of Blood actually connecting onto just one person. Mir will be taken down as the Frigid Glacier also just onto one person. Two of the resources wasted right there. This is the perfect chance for Eliminators to go in, unless Mir tries to put the Spear of Alpha connecting onto him along with the Frost Priest. So Moon might go in, but then it will be an unstoppable secured by Aurora.
Okay. Well, looking into the map and as well as the goal lead and everything, Team Eliminators, they are slightly behind due to the scoreboard and the goal lead. But at the same hand, looking at the turret pressure, I feel like ET does have a better mind. Okay, bot lane.
Okay, Mary, in a very compromising situation, he might be taken down unless the bush is right there, giving him some heal. But just look at the Sanguine Claws protecting Mir, but I am offended. Will be grabbing that kill. Moon, meanwhile, taking that kill onto AJ Styles and the Tempest of Blade coming in. It might be a double kill on the hands of Team Eliminators. Art also come in with the SOT taking that kills. And yes, with that, Legend in the mid lane may try to get that kick onto Yaz. And yes, Yaz might be the next one onto the chopping block as it will be a triple kill secured by Moon right there. With that, they will be taking away the mid lane inhibitor. Sorry, the first tier turret. I was kind of lost. That will the Spear of Destruction actually connect onto Granger, but then
Mhm.
Granger just backs off. But then again, are trading it off with the second tier turret in the bot lane. Meanwhile, just look at the orange buff. Link trying to take it away. He will be successful. Meanwhile, AD Styles in a very compromises situation. He might be taken down right there. It will be a mega kill secured by Sarar Moon. Yes, he gets the farm he needs. Everyone trying to dish out some damage. Just look at the damage onto AR Killer. Ruby trying to do something. The Purify has been kind of baited away. We're trying to take some damage. The freeze is right there, but it will be taken down by the Ruby. Ruby is doing really amazing. Yes, meanwhile, taking that kill onto Mir Sararmun, capitalizing on the situation, taking that kill onto the Granger. 3 members remaining from the side of Team ET. Legend might look for some way the dragon, but the Sanguine class is always there to distract people away.
Yep, absolutely. And despite having the early lead due to the draft potential, Relic Legacy Esports right now, they're not able to do anything with the flow that Team Eliminators are going with, because it's really impressive. I mean, they know that their composition relies on a little bit onto that Moskov, and they're making good use of it. Spear of Destruction rotating top to bottom, and they've gotten the mid, top, and the bot turret. Not to mention, the second tier bot turret has been chunked down to almost like none. And because of it, they are going to be able to have a lot of map control. And looking at the itemization, Ruby does have the classic items and is building towards it. But right now, the Moscow is also scaling up really, really good. And Aurora, she doesn't have anything.
And yes, the Tempest of Blade will be securing that kill the way of the dragon. But look at the beautiful curse of blood connecting onto 3 people, and it will be Saruman will be taken down here. Killing Mir and are trying to dish out some damage. Legend, okay, that kick was really bad, and yes, he will be punished for it. Legend in a really compromising situation. Same goes for Art, as he will be okay. A wipeout on Eliminators. That's how a curse of blood can change the game.
So I feel like that was a little bit too over aggressive on their end. And they do get the bot turret, but they might be losing out their mid turret because Granger is going into there right now. And anyways, coming into the play, we'll have to wait out and see it soon. Because Team Eliminators, they still have the flow. They can still get the game back, especially considering that it's already 9 minutes. And in 3 more minutes, Sicilian Stacks and Moscow will be getting their power spike completely. And once the damage comes online, it's really, really hard to counter out them, especially considering the fact they do not have an assassin. They do have the freeze, they do have the Granger for the poking, but how much? Look at the damage from Sicilian right now.
Okay, the curse of blood connecting onto no one right there. Legend trying to grab onto AJ Styles. Meanwhile, look at Mir trying to CC Aurora the way she's zoning away, but Mir will be taken down by Yaz behind the scenes. I mean, this is 2 battlefields going on. It's Mir and Alpha, and it might be her Mir who is taken down. He's barely surviving right there, but yes, he will not be able to survive. Meanwhile, Sarar might come and capitalize on the situation as okay, he did get that stun. The lifesteal from our Carmela is actually enough onto the minions, and with that, Crime and Sama dealing some damage to Saramon. He manages to blink away, but he doesn't know that AR killer is right there. But he kind of is revealed his position with the first kill, and with that, Yaz he's literally moving like it's his own private property in between so many people. He's not afraid. He knows that he is quite sustainable. And with that, the first slot out for the game, and Team Eliminators might go in for it, as the rest of the team is also coming in. And again, just look at Legend with that beautiful way of the dragon connecting onto the Ruby, the Frigid Glacier onto 2 people. But then it will be a double kill secured by Art right there, and the Lord goes into the hands of Team Eliminators once again.
Okay, all right, another engage, and looks like Ling.
The Temperature Blade, and yes, will be taking down AJ Styles in a very low position. He will also be taken down right there. Only 1 member remaining. A kind of a wipeout, a very bad time to get wiped out actually, because the Lord is also marching down. Even the lane sync from the side of Team ET is actually good. I mean, just look at them. They will be just moving in, pressuring lane C's onto the enemy base right there. AR killer, just the damage. Oh my god. And with that, Lord marching from the top lane, Bit just trying to take away the minions stacking up. Will Team Relic Legacy Esports be able to defend Legend going in for some grab? But there he gets that CC the last inhibitor from the top lane also taken on. Meanwhile, Saramon taking that kill onto Granger, very bad position, and this is a double kill secured by him. He's going in for the third, but then it will be Ruby going back to the fountain. She is trying to survive. Meanwhile, Yas trying to take down that Lord, which is actually laying C's onto the base. But look at Art. Art might get that kill in a very bad position. In between 2 people, will he be able to escape? What? He's trying his best. Oh my god, just look at that. Yas was taken down. AR killer trying to dish out some CC, but it will be a double kill secured right there. Okay, the curse of Art finally taking Art's life away, but it is a game well played because The base is HP, being taken down by the minions as well as Bid, and the game is a clean sweep for the side of Team Eliminators.
Yep, and what can you less expect from one of the best teams, four-known teams of India right now? Team Eliminators, they will be coming out in top as they clean sweep this series against Relic Legacy Esports. Great effort coming in from Relic Legacy. They knew their weakness into that previous game and they tried to be good use of it. They were trying their best to make the good use of the early game, but Team Eliminators, they had the better overall execution. I won't say the draft is like very, very good. I feel like both of the teams had really good draft on both ends. It's just the fact that Team Eliminators, their execution, especially the map control with the Moscow, was really, really good. And due to that fact, I feel like Team Eliminators, they just, it's sometimes the truth is that they just played better. And because of it, they will be winning it out. But Relic Legacy Esports, do not be disheartened. Your efforts are counted. You